If you're looking for the best DJ laptops, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Microsoft Surface Pro 6. There are plenty of great Windows laptops out there still. The Surface Pro 6 takes a mid-ground between tablet and PC. You can easily transform it into a handheld device if you need to break away from the decks. It's therefore one of the most versatile laptops of its kind, and certainly a prime pick for our best list. What also earns this laptop its space here is the fact that you get a stunning 13 hours of battery in one charge, a great improvement over other Windows systems. This is a super lightweight system that's going to be really easy to carry around from club to club. You'll benefit from an IFE processor and 8 GB of RAM, meaning it's going to withstand mix after mix after mix. You'll also get stacks of storage with 128 GB of storage in the SSD provided. What might let things down a little is that the screen is fairly small at 12.3, though it's still clear enough for you to see what you're doing, and it shouldn't impede too much on your experience. Take a close look at buyer reviews, particularly from DJ, before you buy, as there may be some programs that don't optimize for tablet mode. That said, it's a solid package that should offer you pretty much everything you're looking for in a DJ laptop. Moving on to the next at number 2, the Apple MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro remains not just the best DJ laptop, but possibly the best laptop period. It boasts an incredible 19 processor, 32 GB of RAM, and audio editing software built right into the package. GarageBand remains one of the best free DAW available today, and if you want to throw loops and samples into the mix, you can do so at a little extra cost. MacBooks are sturdy, super fast, and are likely to last longer than many other laptops out there. The MacBook Pro also boasts a solid-state drive with 4 TB in space, meaning that you're really not going to be overloading it with thousands of mixes and songs. From the outset, the MacBook Pro is built to be a brilliant DJ laptop, and as such, it deserves the top spot on our list. Do consider cost, as while this is going to be a sturdy, simple-to-use laptop for many years to come, it's very pricey at the point of sale. Take a look around and see if you feel the investment is worth it. In our collective opinion, it certainly is. You're paying for years and years of fantastic digital production and mixing. Pay to invest for the long term. This is your best shot at the big time. The number 3 position is held by Microsoft Surface Laptop 3. We've already taken a look at the Surface Pro in our list, but the Surface 3 is a great addition to any lineup of the best laptops for music production of 2020. This neat laptop offers 8 GB in RAM through an IFE processor, along with 128 GB in SSD storage that you can put to fantastic use for storing all your mixes. Seasoned DJ will also love the fact that it comes with a major screen. You get 13.5 worth of vision out of this unit, which is always going to be enough for you to handle most mixes with. This Microsoft standard is one of the latest in the popular Surface line, and it's really upping the ante in terms of battery life, too. You'll get just over 11 hours worth of juice off of one charge, which is likely to be more than enough for even the longest of sets. It's also likely to serve you well if you want to spend a fair amount of time mixing things up. It's also one of the quickest laptops to charge up to full power, too, meaning that if you are really looking for an efficient powerhouse, you can't go far wrong. Not everyone likes the Surface style of laptop, and while there are faster laptops available at a lower or better value price, it's safe to say that Microsoft really are at the top of their game here. DJ and music producers have plenty of visual support as well as stacks of power and speed to boot. Next at number 4, we have Apple MacBook Air. If the idea of shelling out for a MacBook Pro sets your teeth on edge, then you may well wish to take a look at the MacBook Pro Air. It's designed to be smaller, neater, and more affordable than the main system, with all the massive benefits of the speedy, simple Mac interface. There are plenty of leading DAW which work with macOS, as well as the brilliant GarageBand built into the system. The very best production suites will offer you plenty of flexibility across Mac, too. In fact, there are plenty of big-name producers out there who swear by Macs and have never looked back. The MacBook Pro Air is likely to be one of the best choices for DJ who are looking for incredible value in their tech. While it may still price up higher than some of the leading Windows PC in our list, it manages to outstrip plenty of them with its fantastic display and its sheer speed. It offers you a solid 8 GB in RAM, and a processor, and the potential for up to 256 GB in available space. Therefore, it's going to support you through years and years of endless mixing. Beyond this, the MacBook Pro Air is going to appeal to anyone looking for a secure, speedy experience which will last a fair amount of time on the move, too. It's impressively lightweight, meaning that it should be easy for you to take with you from set to set. That said, if you can afford it, we would still advise you look for the full MacBook Pro. The number 5 position is held by Dell XPS 15. Heading back to Dell, the XPS 15 made a bit of a big splash last year when it was released during the summer, and in fact, it still holds up really well in 2020. That's because it has a truly stunning screen complete with OLED technology, meaning your visuals and interfaces should be sharper than ever before. And beyond this, it's also one of the quickest Dells on the market. You'll have access to a stack of 16 GB in RAM and an i7 processor. This really isn't bad at all for the price point, nor for the line of laptop this slides into. The 15 screen is likely to appeal to any producers looking for lots of accessibility in the visuals department, and what's more, it even comes fitted with enhanced security in the form of a fingerprint scanner. Therefore, if you really want to take extra care of your music and mixes, you won't find many other DJ laptops that offer you quite this level of care and security. It's also got a huge 1 TB of disk space, meaning that it's one of the biggest storage units of all the laptops we have to review in this list. That said, some people feel that Dell laptops are inferior to Apple and Microsoft in the long run. That's a matter of opinion, and frankly, the XPS 15 is easily one of the best that the manufacturer has to offer. The number 6 position is dominated by Huawei MateBook 13. Huawei is a technology brand which has come on in leaps and bounds since our 2019 rundown, and as such, it's likely to surprise you at just how durable and efficient it can be. That said, Huawei is a brand which does get a fair bit of controversy thrown at it, but that's a discussion for another time. Therefore, for now, let's just focus on the MateBook 13. What's more, it's clear that the MateBook does take some inspiration from other sources, which is no bad thing. If anything, the general low cost of Huawei products helps us to access solid tech for less than you'd normally expect to pay out for elsewhere. Do make sure that you can buy the Huawei legally, as there has been a ban placed on their products to some extent. Their corporate status makes for interesting reading if you get the time, but regardless, they do produce very solid tech. Moving on to the next at number 7 with the Asus ROG Zephyr SGX701. This laptop is a bit of a mouthful to say out loud, but beyond that, it's built for gaming. This doesn't mean it's not suited to DJing and music production. Far from it. The Zephyr's amazing speed and visuals lend themselves really well to what producers look for in a leading DJ laptop, too. They will share a lot of features and similarities with gaming units on the whole. This is one of the speediest laptops on our list, which comes with 16 GB of RAM as standard. Impressively, you can choose to upgrade this to double the pace if you really wish. That's a staggering 32 GB. There really aren't any laptops on our list which come close to speeding past that kind of breakneck pace. There's an i7 processor on board, and what's more, you'll have access to around 1 TB of storage, meaning it's always going to be easy for you to pile up the samples and tracks. The visuals and sound engineering inside this laptop are likely to appeal to anyone interested in playing their music loud and to access their mixes easily across a simple, visually striking interface. It's a good all-rounder for those looking for a DJ system without compromise. Gaming systems are, of course, built for gaming, but there's no reason why they won't work great for music production, too. The number 8 position is held by Samsung Notebook 9. Samsung tends to be a bit of a powerhouse in terms of modern tech, and while a few issues with their Note series saw massive recall in years gone by, their laptop lines always seem to hit the spot. The Notebook 9 is a solid PC which offers up to 1 TB in available storage, an incredible 15-inch display, and a fairly lightweight constitution. The Notebook 9 is a tablet and laptop in one, which means that you will likely find it to be one of the most versatile pieces of kit on the market. You can use the touchscreen with a built-in pen, too, if you wish. This should make it easy for plenty of DJ and producers who want to manage their mixes beyond the mouse. Of course, there are always DJ controllers. 2. But the ability to create music with a pen and tablet is likely to appeal to a lot of producers. However, do bear in mind that the keyboard fitted to this system is unlikely to match up to some of the more responsive units on this list. Therefore, if ease of typing and control matter most of all to you, keep an open mind. Next at number 9, we have Asus ZenBook Flip SU X370. This lightweight, super flexible laptop is likely to appeal to the producer or DJ or producer who may be looking for a hybrid at a relatively affordable price. It's a laptop with a touchscreen built in, making it one of the more versatile picks in our list. It also has extra security built in with a brilliant fingerprint reader, meaning that if you want to keep your mixes under a special lock and key, you can. The Asus ZenBook Flip S is a super thin laptop, barely half an inch in thickness. What's more, you benefit from a solid 16 GB in RAM for fantastic performance and an iSpin processor to help manage your intensive mixing and performing both in the studio and on the go. These all add up to a great all-around laptop, meaning that if you are looking for style, performance, and portability, pretty much all of the right boxes get ticks. It's easy enough to upgrade the storage space here, too, though with around 512 GB good to go. You may not need to. It's a really solid pick with no obvious flaws. For the price, we say go for it. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Razer Blade 15. We've looked at Razer Blade laptop tech previously, and the 15 is the latest in a long line of great DJ laptops which should appeal to newbies and pros alike. This 2020 gaming and music laptop offers iSpin processing power, along with a 1080p screen and 16 GB in RAM. These specs alone should be enough to appeal to any DJ or music makers who need solid performance both in terms of power and in terms of visuals. You get a great size of screen for the money at 15.6, and what's more, there's a decent size in SSD on board, offering 512 GB at basic level. It's an interesting looking laptop, too, likely to fit the role of any budding DJ looking to hit the road with something classy and professional. This laptop might not be the most affordable of the units we list in this guide, but what it does offer is great value for the performance and the quality in display. You'd be expected to pay much more for something of this standard otherwise. It's worth a look if you have the money available, but make sure you read up on what other users and DJ have to say. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.